you prefer sweet and fluffy stories or tragic and heartbreaking ones, there are always moments that'll make you feel some intense emotions. So in this video, we will count down the top 10 romance anime moments that melted our heart. Number 10, Merlin says I love you to Gojo, my dress-up darling.
五条くん、好きだよ。
Starting off our list is the confession we all wish would have happened right. Gojo was sleeping like a rock, but our girl Marin finally tells him out loud that she loves him, though he can't hear it. This is such a waste because not only was it perfect timing, they would have been the best couple that season.
じゃあね、五条くん。おやすみ。またね。
Well, in the end, she hangs up with a see you later straight to the camera, making us all feel that the opportunity of a lifetime was just wasted. Sure, for some, it might be cliche, but sometimes a rom-com scene is done so well that it just hits you right in the feels. What was unpredicted, though, was the way Marin confessed to Gojo out of nowhere. I mean, it keeps things innocent, even though we all know the series is just full of fan service. Number 9, Shikamori saves Izumi. Shikamori's not just a cutie.
泉さん。
Have you ever dreamt of being stepped on? Well, you might just fall in love with Shikamori because she is definitely not just a cutie. When Izumi and Shikamori are just walking around, out of nowhere, a truck-kun comes barreling towards them, but Shikamori steps up and shields Izumi from the crash. It's the best role reversal in anime, and I'm here for it. It's about time we had a girl playing the knight in shining armor.
僕の彼女は時折。
まったく、あんまり困らせないで。
There's something really sweet about the way Shikamori always has Izumi's back. And the moment when Shikamori looked at Izumi made me realize that I might just love girls who could beat me up. From her fierce eyes to her worried smile, Shikamori just had it all. It's no wonder Izumi loves to be with her because who wouldn't? It's rare to see someone risking their life just so you wouldn't get isekai'd. Number 8, Miyamura kisses Horimiya.
何それ？何味？
粘土。
粘土？
まずい。
Horimiya is well known for its wholesomeness, but we can't forget the scene where the pair shared their first kiss. I mean, it was both wholesome and unexpected. Hori just wanted Miyamura to taste the candy she was chewing, not to do a mouth-to-mouth transition. Well, Hori was left frozen and flustered, but also happy. We thought Miyamura was a geek like us, but he undoubtedly has more riz than anyone that's watching this video. I love how comfortable they are with each other.
堀さん、どうしたの？
飴取られちゃった。
After Miyamura kisses her, she doesn't start calling him an idiot over and over or question his motives, she just blushes and looks away. This is why it was so sweet, because they actually feel realistic and nothing's over-exaggerated about this scene or their relationship. They're seriously one of the cutest duos in anime, and you cannot tell me otherwise. Number 7, Shirogane and Kaguya kiss. Kaguya-sama, love is war.
それって何でもいいんですか？
俺があげられるものなら。
言いましたね。
They say that the first kiss is the most memorable one, but for Kaguya Shinomiya and Miyuki Shirogane, the student council president and the vice president of the academy, their first kiss was a spectacle. It was a moment that marked the end of their long and twisted battle of wits and the beginning of their romantic relationship. Most high school romance anime end at the confession scene, but Kaguya-sama shows off that it's here to stay because that was just the beginning of a new storyline. A true romance isn't just about saying I love you, it's about the solid foundation it's built on. And that's what the first kiss is all about. Longtime fans would have died on their seats saying the two finally hit it off, and they are not wrong. Shirogane was insanely prepared, and there was no doubt that both of them won that night. Number 6, Yukino says I love you to Hikagaya Oregairu.
お前は望んでないかもしれないけど、俺は関わり続けたいと思ってる。義務じゃなくて意志の問題だ。だから、お前の人生歪める権利を俺にくれ。
Sometimes all you need is those 3 words. It's a very rare romantic scene. Hikagaya steps up and confesses to Yuniko that he wants to spend the rest of his life with her and that she means everything to him. Admittedly, Yukino hugs Hikagaya and asks him to never let go of her. Following up on that, Yukino finally tells Hikagaya, I love you.
私はちゃんと言うわ。あなたの人生を私にください。
First off, the rarity of this romantic scene between Hikagaya and Yukino make it a precious gem in the series. This is because Oregairu doesn't actually show a lot of romance, and it is more focused on how they build their relationship. Hikagaya's confession is a game changer, showing character growth and depth that's just so satisfying to watch. Both Hikagaya and Yukino are very odd individuals who rarely show their real emotions, but once they acknowledge their feelings for each other, it was like heaven on earth for Oregairu fans. Number 5, Tomoya and Megumi kiss Saikano.
ごめん俺勘違いしちゃって
Now, we all know what Saikano is like, and there's a lot of confusion as to who was going to be the girl our boy Tomoya was going to end up with, but we finally got our answer. Tomoya and Megumi had some hard times, but this confession and kiss scene just hits the spot. They even teased us a bit, making us think that it wasn't going to work out, but Megumi delivered. It was a kiss that both is wholesome and cute.
いっせーのでいっせーの
They even did a little countdown just to make sure they did it all at the same time. It just hits differently knowing that both Tomoya and Megumi weren't on good terms before. They said what they wanted to say and it felt genuine, and that's what matters. Number 4, Firefly scene, Your Lie in April.
何を支えにしたの？
君がいたんだ
It's always the blonde ones that make our hearts beat. Music was his life until he lost his ability to hear it. Corey and Kosei were in a field with fireflies. Corey went on to ask Kosei what he had in his heart, his motivation to play even after he stopped. Kosei then says, I had you. Without a doubt, that was the smoothest 3-word line anyone has ever said in this series.
僕がいつもそばにいて助けてあげられるとは限らないんだよ。
That scene under the bridge with the fireflies lighting up the place, man, it hit me right in the feels. The first half is all sunshine and rainbows, and then the second half zeroes in Kiori's situation and keeps dropping hints that she might not make it. It was heartwarming and bittersweet at the same time. We waited a long time for these two to have their moment together, and it was worth it. Number 3, I want you more than any blue sky weathering with you.
もう二度と晴れなくたっていい青空よりも俺はヒナがいい
What would you do for the one you love? Would you sacrifice the world to save her? Well, that's what our boy Hodoka really did. Hina sacrificed herself as the Rain Maiden so that Tokyo would not get flooded, but Hodoka really said that he didn't care and literally went to the heavens to save her.
天気なんて狂ったままでいいんだ夢に僕らでを張って
This is one scene in the entire movie that a lot of us can agree is our favorite. The music, the animation, and just the overall feel makes the moment's impact feel like we're being smashed with a baseball bat in the stomach. It's like the Tokyo rain shower in the film jumped out onto the scene and started pouring from my eyes. To be honest, I had literal goosebumps, and out of all the Makoto Shinkai films, this one has the best climactic moment. It was awesome, and I could watch it over and over again. Number 2, Tomoya and Ushio Clanad After Story.
選んでくれて買ってくれたものだから初めてパパが
Next on our list is the scene when Tomoya goes back to the field where Ushio is. She cannot still find the robot and does not want to stop looking because it was the first thing her father ever gave her. Realizing his past mistakes, Tomoya commits to being a better father. On their way home, he shares stories about his late wife Nagisa for the first time. Overwhelmed by memories, he cries, and when he sees Ushio crying too.
パパ。
なんだお前まで悪かったなちょっとママのこと思い出したんだ
This was the scene that totally shattered a lot of fans. This particular bonding moment hits you right in the heart because if you've watched the series, you know just how hard it has been for both of them. I bet you're gonna fall head over heels for Clannad, especially after story. It's a cinematic gem that's brought fans to tears. Number 1, Major Gilbert and Violet meet again, Violet Evergarden.
愛してるバイオレットずっとこうしたかった
Love is a powerful force that can overcome time, distance, and even death. In Violet Evergarden, Gilbert's fate is uncertain. Many assume he's dead, but Violet believes he's alive. And that's where she's not wrong. For all you hopeless romantics out there, this movie hits every cliche out of the park in the best way possible. The wrap-up of their love story is so good that it'll make you cry and feel inspired to finally fix everything and be the best version of yourself.
私。
そばにいてほしい
We finally saw Violet's raw emotions and just how much love both of them had for each other. This is what great story writing looks like because it built up the entire series just to show this genuinely heart-melting moment. And that's why this moment between Major Gilbert and Violet is number 1 on our list of the top 10 romance anime moments that melted our hearts.